I want to read Proverbs chapter 6. It reads, "My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, if you have shaken hands and pledged for a stranger, you have been trapped by what you said, ensnared by the words of your mouth. So do this, my son, to free yourself. Since you have fallen into your neighbor's hands, go to the point of exhaustion and give your neighbor no rest. Allow no sleep to your eyes, no slumber to your eyelids. Free yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the snare of the fowler. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler. Yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. A troublemaker and a villain, who goes about with a corrupt mouth, who winks maliciously with his eyes, signals with his feet, and motions with his fingers, who plots evil with deceit in his heart. He always stirs up conflict. Therefore, disaster will overtake him in an instant. He will suddenly be destroyed without remedy. There are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, and a person who stirs up conflict in the community. My son, keep your father's command and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Bind them always on your heart. Fasten them around your neck. When you walk, they will guide you. When you sleep, they will watch over you. When you awake, they will speak to you. For this command is a lamp. This teaching is a light. And the correction and instruction are the way to life, keeping you from your neighbor's wife, from the smooth talk of a wayward woman. Do not lust in your heart after her beauty, or let her captivate you with her eyes. For a prostitute can be had for a loaf of bread, but another man's wife preys on your very life. Can a man scoop fire into his lap without his clothes being burned? Can a man walk on hot coals without his feet being scorched? So is he who sleeps with another man's wife. No one who touches her will go unpunished. People do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy his hunger when he is starving. Yet, if he is caught, he must pay 7-fold, though it cost him all the wealth of his house. But a man who commits adultery has no sense. Whoever does so destroys himself. Blows and disgrace are his lot, and his shame will never be wiped away. For jealousy arouses a husband's fury, and he will show no mercy when he takes revenge. He will not accept any compensation. He will refuse a bribe, however great it is. So that's Proverbs chapter 6. I had 2 things I wanted to point out that I thought was interesting. Proverbs, the first 5 chapters, the first 5 verses. The verses are not a plea against generosity, but it's really about not overextending ourselves with our financial resources and just being irresponsible in certain ways that could lead to poverty. God wants us to help our friends. He wants us to help those that are in need, but He's not promising us that He gonna cover the cost of things when we're being unwise. We should also act responsibly so that our own family does not suffer. A lot of times we would do things, we might be doing it with good intentions, but it does affect our family, and our family does suffer when we make unwise and irresponsible decisions. I had to make an adult responsible decision. I was telling my mom, I said, man, I really want to buy this laptop. I want to buy another laptop. I said, but I guess I might go on and pay this off instead and be a responsible adult. She said, yeah, you need to do that. But, the laptop I want is nice and shiny. It'll be a great birthday gift, though. But anyways, I had to do that recently. But we do have to be responsible with our finances. We also have to make sure that we're not being lazy, because in some of the Proverbs, kind of like the second half, it warns us against giving into the temptation of laziness or sleeping when we really should be working. It doesn't mean for us never to rest, because God even gave the Jews a Sabbath day so that they can rest. But we shouldn't be resting when we should be working. Because that does lead to poverty. And that's not fun. It's not good in any way. It may help you gain a little character. We all need some. My throat don't want to go in the back, y'all. I don't know what's going on with it. Anyways, so the other point I wanted to make was this. When it's saying, my son, keep your father's command, this verse 20. Keep your father's command and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Bind them always on your heart, fasten them around your neck. And when you walk, they will guide you. When you sleep, they will watch over you. When you awake, they will speak to you. For this command is a lamp, this teaching is a light, and correction and instruction are the way to life. So, as children start to grow, they do become more independent, increasingly more independent, and that's really what we want. But as young adults, they really should take care not to turn a deaf ear to their parents, reject their advice, because those extra years of experience may be able to give them what they need. Even as adults, if we need, assistance with something, if we need guidance, some people, I still have my parents, but some people don't. And so that's why we should be going to people who are older than us and who actually care about us and who have the same, I'm going to say the same mind as us as far as, what we believe. And I'm not even too sure it always has to be that case, but we don't want to be going to somebody who don't believe what we believe. That's for sure. But that's all I wanted to point out. Everybody, I'm in my night clothes. Queen's night in. Everybody have a good night or day whenever you see this.